Hey there, ladies and gentlemen, my name is Mitch, and welcome to the 2025 Setup Tour. I'm so excited to show you everything that's changed, and there's a few surprises that I think you'll enjoy. So without further ado, let's get into it. Well, ladies and gentlemen, it has been a very long time, and I'm going to be honest with you, not much over here has changed. I mean, there's been a few things. Most of it is over here, and a little bit in there as well. So I'm going to try to break it down into three parts. First part is the part that I'm most excited about, which is the actual desk and everything around it, my peripherals and stuff like that. First of all, chair's the same, my good old Cyrola. It's been through some tough stuff, but as you can see, the height adjustable desk is exactly the same except for this vinyl cover, which acts as a desk mat, a dust cover, and a comfort for my arms, because as soon as I lay my arm right here to edit or game, it hurts, and it leaves a mark here, because it's an angle that I don't like. This is probably the third Razer Basilisk, but it still works. Pretty nice. Got my PlayStation controller because I've been playing Spider-Man, and it's wired directly down there. You guys don't want to see the cables, but I'll show you anyway. Got my sticky notes. My mic can fully go all the way out to here and all the way back up into here, which is super sick. Keyboard. This is the audio array system I have from Synco. I highly recommend it for those who are starting YouTube and they want good audio. I'm not sponsored, by the way. This has three separate things in it. It has two transmitters, one receiver, which can go to cameras and go and change mono and stereo audio for the transmitters, and it has a cable which you can use to plug into your computer or your phone and transmit the audio files, which are usually stored as WAV files. You can convert it to MP3 if it doesn't work. And it's got a nice mic, which I'm moving up right now, actually. Same monitors, different lights probably since last time. If not, they're lights, obviously. And I've got my water bottle, my 64-ounce one, because the 128-ounce one, well, it died, unfortunately. A couple new things that I'm excited about. I have a Polaroid camera. Works really well. I would take a picture of you guys, but if I do that, I'm going to waste film. I have new headphones. I'm very excited. These are studio monitoring headphones. They're from Sony. These are specifically MDR 7506s. These are fantastic. It's such high fidelity audio, and I really need it to get my stuff working. And they look tiny, and they are tiny, but they are so powerful. Speaking of powerful, and speaking of speaking, I have some speakers here. One on the left, one on the right, both of them from Audio Engine. They're hefty and quite powerful, and they're connected to my favorite part of this new setup, my PC. That's right here. I'm so happy because this thing, besides being part of a video, has been my favorite thing that I've ever really done in this room. If I'm standing at my desk, I can use this core balance thing. I have multiple laptop stands or mounts that I can use if I ever use my laptop here. I've got my surge protector there with all this madness in between that and my lights, as well as my MagSafe charger that's actually up here. Sorry, I gotta make a climb. It's right here. Very secure, even though I already ripped it off of this desk before. Yeah, that's pretty much it for the desk. Soundproofing has been here for years now. You can tell it's starting to get all kind of yellowish, dark yellow. I don't really like it, but it's really great. Next thing we have here is the mirror. You can see me because, well, this is the setup we're doing. I'm holding it on my chest with my chest mount, which I haven't used for a while, actually. I hope I can use it more. I also have this painting here, which is cool. I also have this mount, this little hook for my iconic red sweatshirt, iconic like I'm famous or something. And I have a shoe rack finally. All of my shoes are just here. Running shoes, work shoes, anything kind of shoes, next to my laundry basket and my bed. I'm really appreciative of having a rack. I didn't know I needed one until I got one. And right back here I've got a sneaky power strip for my bed, because it needs power. I also have my water filter right here. Kind of cool having it. I don't use it that much, but I just filled it up the other day. I have multiple brushes because my hair is getting long enough where I have to tie it back to get anything done in my life. And then I have deodorant, I have hair ties, and a new book I'm going to use at some point, my old Iceland mug. And then, I mean, that's really it. There's a bunch of glasses stuff here, There's a warm light that I had for one occasion. A bunch of dusty glasses and masks and stuffed animals. I have all these battery banks that I'm charging right now because they sit in my backpack, which is actually right here, right under everything. I have another wall-mounted surge protector right there, and all of my project equipment, all of my tools that I used to unscrew stuff, and my glue that I actually used way over there. And I also have some, some mints, because sometimes my breath stinks. Got some school stuff and my AirPods Max, which I really want to use, but I haven't found a good use case for them. I have a bunch of tape back here too. I've got all kinds of tape that I've tried to experiment with. Some Febreze, because my room smells sometimes after projects. I've got my old motherboard from my computer that's under my desk, obviously. So I hope to use this for a future project, and if I don't, it's going to be because of these scratches that my cat left. You can't even see them that well. Very tiny scratches on the motherboard, and that could prevent me from using it. I have my Nexigo camera that I used to use a lot. I don't use it a lot anymore. Just in case, though, I have it. This is my old webcam mount that I would put on my desk. It would just sit there. This is for a future project. And this is the famous table that I always use for all of my videos where I'm standing in front of my green screen with something else, And we've also got my fridge here. Geraldine. And all of my knickknacks that have just sat here collecting dust. I was supposed to clean this, I didn't. And then right here, I have two things that I do like looking at. But before that, I have to get up here and look at all these Legos and all of these boxes that have instructions, I have this from my failed experiment with Hershey and making fondue. Sorry, I did a whole stream on that on Motch VODs if you want to watch that, but it was kind of crap. I also have these lights, which I never really mentioned before. These lights work really well for my green screen, which I haven't even pulled down for you guys yet. I should do that real fast. This works both ways. It works there, where I was actually testing my old webcam and my new webcam, my Elgato. I should have mentioned that. That Logitech webcam has been around since day one. I love having this just like that. It's in the ceiling. I love it. I have my window here with the occasional ventilation that I might need, because it gets hot in here sometimes. Got my podcast / fancy bassy mic, the Rode NT USB. I have my lav mic that I used to use a lot with my computer, but I haven't found a use for in a while. Got these Turtle Beaches. I use these for gaming and editing, and then I started using the AirPods Max for editing, and then I ended up just putting these over here as soon as I got the gaming and editing headphones that I have now. And then I have my Nintendo Switch bag and my Oculus Quest 2 bag, respectively, as well as all of the boxes for my AirPods, the Max, the Pros, the Base, and the oldest ones I have from like a year ago, or no, 3 years ago, and also the wired ones I did a video about. And then we've got Sebastian up here. He's been through a lot, but I haven't talked about him in a while. Batteries, extra Lego stuff, and another light. Books down there that I've been reading. I really like those books. My microwave, which you can actually see me in. Hello. And all of that up there is all of my instructions, except for that one up there, the pink one. The pink one is computer parts. I've got some other knickknacks up there. Minecraft pickaxe, Statue of Liberty, USB cable that I never used, some stuff like that. And then I also have some notebooks and some foam and some hats that I use on occasion. That's a lot of stuff that I didn't talk about last time, I'm sure, but you've seen this room at least 3 times now, if you're a longtime viewer. Now, as for these two things I previously mentioned, because I haven't really talked about this, I have my laptop here that I don't use while I'm here because I have a computer. I also have this bag, which holds just about everything I use to film nowadays. It holds the tripod. It holds all of these lenses. This one's telephoto, this one's macro, this one's the one you're watching right now, wide angle. This is an extra microphone. This is the sad excuse for a boom arm for this, which I'm going to replace at some point. Extra mount, and then another mount, and then a really, really cool zoom lens. All that stuff goes in here, and then I usually don't keep it here. This usually is in my car. Now that I think about it, you actually haven't seen my car. This is my 2007 Chevrolet Cobalt, and I'm gonna be honest with you, it's fantastic. It's got hand-cranked mirrors. It's got rollable windows. And there's no key fob. So I basically have to use the key for just about everything. But luckily, there is a button here that allows me to very easily pop the trunk. And once we pop the trunk, we can quickly see everything I have packed back here. Jumper cables, track stuff, YouTube stuff, and my laptop, as well as a bike rack, which I just got today, actually. I'm really happy about that. So in conclusion, I hope you enjoyed this setup tour because this is unlike any other setup tour I've ever done. First of all, I have a vehicle I can use to drive to and from filming locations, school, and work. So the sky's the limit, essentially. I can film wherever and whenever. So if you enjoyed this, make sure to leave a like and subscribe if you're feeling generous. And as always, I will see every single one of you capable, amazing people in the next video. Bye-bye!